congratulations to the winner from Cup.
And good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Jason over here, Signature Esports. A pleasure it is to have you here live and in charge for another fine race. The round of 12 ends tonight, and it's going to be here at the Monster Mile, the toughest track on the circuit, in one of my opinions, but one of the best to drive. A lot of fun to see. In man, oh man, it's going to be a huge race, 250 laps around this beautiful course. The mile just going to be fantastic. Chris Roberts, thanks for the like. Harold, thanks for the like. Brian, thanks for the like. Joe, I love you. Thank you for the like as well. You're absolutely amazing. The PVACF Paralyzed Veterans of America Central Florida Chapter Signature eNASCAR Cup Series on iRacing, the platform of all platforms. Chris, thanks for the like out there. Jasmine, thank you for the share. Appreciate you. Chris Budd saying, let's get it. And I completely see it. Let's get it, boys, and have a good race. Absolutely amazing to see you guys out there. Fantastic to see all of you streaming live on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, all of the wonderful platforms that we were doing before, but now we are back at it again. And man, oh man, I'm excited to see it. We are going to take a look at the overall championship status as soon as we get to that point. We will have our round of 8 by the end of this race. Ronnie, thank you for the share. Chris, thanks for the like out there. Much appreciation to each and every one of you. You are all fantastic. Let's take a look at the starting grid. Of course, brought to you by Newb Simhouse Custom Discs. That's going to be a race sponsor today. Go to NSHCustomDiscs.com. You see it there at the bottom of there. Also, the Phil Hab crew is going to be part of our overlays today. So absolutely amazing. Find them on Facebook. The F it, Let's Have a Beer. That Beer Chick on YouTube. Go and watch all that. Colin Forster is going to be the pole sitter today, looking to try to get into the round of 8. And there he is, Adam Ailshire in that second spot. AJ Green, Lance Hill, CJ Munier, Lawson Peel. That's going to make up the front 3 rows. Brandon Banks needing to win here or have a great finish for darn sure in this race as well. So you're going to see him there with Austin Bloom to the outside of him. Ken MacArthur, Matt Roberts, Brian Double Trouble Dublé, Mark Harris. Those drivers are all in the mix. That's through row 6. Brian Dublé, we were talking about Mark Harris as well. Josh Klinger, Curtis Kelly, Jake Elrod, Justin Malarkey. All of those drivers through row number 8. Row 9 is going to be Chris Bates, Kevin Delia, Michael Woolley in the mix for Drinking Bros Racing. And there's Eric Schaefer as well. Chris Roberts, Douglas Carlson out there trying to have a good race and I believe they're going to enjoy what they're doing here. We will see how that works. Here is the championship status as it sits for the round of 12. AJ Green and Lawson Peel have won their way in. Let's Go Racing, says Chris Elrod out there. Wonderful to see you. Those guys have won their right to go to the round of 8, so they're going to be there. So we're looking for 6 more drivers here. Austin Bloom, we're talking from first to, or from third in points to, we're talking just huge markers here for all of these drivers. And those drivers are ready to go. Austin Bloom, Chris Roberts, Colin Forster, Josh Klinger, Brian Dixon, Curtis Kelly. All of those drivers are right there above the bubble. But Ken MacArthur, Brian Dublé, Brandon Banks, all of those drivers all within striking distance as well. Kevin Delia needs to win here to move on. Let's Go Racing. We're going to go racing. We're going to have a lot of fun. Reminder that you can stream YouTube to your television, and I encourage you to try to do so. The graphics are looking phenomenal today. Lights are off on the pace car, and we're going to have 250 laps here at, the best racetrack out there. Monster Mile, Dover International Speedway. Track temperature 88 degrees, 1.02 miles in length. Starts on the green, and they're going to get it right here. Green Flag Racing live on Signature Esports SCTV for those in the know. I wasn't going to say it, but I am going to say it. Patience. Get the tires warmed up. They need it. They need to be there. And all of the drivers in the green you're going to see are playoff drivers. They are going to be part of the mix. Colin Forster, fast all week long. The 9 able to move here. The 48's going to be right behind him. 1-2, AJ Green doesn't really need a win, but hey, how about pushing your teammate to the end here and try to help them get into a great position. Forster, Green, Hill is the top 3. 9, 48, 41. The 2 of Aylshire. CJ Munier had a great race the other day, finished inside the top 3. This might be a track for him here as well, so they're going to be able to make it move. Lawson Peel in 6th. There's the number 3. He has the 24 of Bloom right behind him. Chris Buds, SCTV is where it's at. Thank you. Let's go. Absolutely. And there they are. Lawson Peel, Bloom, 3rd in points. Doesn't need to win, but needs to have some fun. Ronnie, thank you for the share out there. Dan, thank you for liking the stream. Much appreciation. You're going to be able to see your chats going on up there. And I like that. It's something I added yesterday, and we absolutely enjoy it. So thank you very much for all those who are out there sharing. You're absolutely amazing. Ken MacArthur trying to make sure that he finishes inside the top 8. Wants to have a good finish as well. Brandon Banks needing a great finish here. Needs to have some extra points, needs to finish inside the top 5 and have a few drivers finish outside of that. So much love, much appreciation. They're going to have some fun. Thank you for all the shares. Thank you to everything out there. I will be able to see all of your comments, and I do enjoy it. Ronnie Forrester, well, your boy's leading out there. There is Colin, the number 9, moving a groove, and AJ Green right behind him. Tight racing. I suspect that with the amount of tires, 7 tire changes are going to be available for the drivers, so that'll shake things up if there are any cautions. However, I don't suspect that we'll see too many if they keep the racing going the way it is right here. Top 5 all within a second of each other. Lawson Peel trying to figure a few things out here. Just needs to ride, enjoy the drive, and has an opportunity to win. Everybody has an opportunity to win here. Anybody's race, that's the way I look at it. Ken MacArthur trying to get his way around the 24. They've all come up to Lawson Peel, sitting in 8th spot. This driver is going to be utilizing a kind of a different line, mid-line down low. So you hear the feather of the throttle. And that'll be how it works. Mark Harris up high. See Mark Harris utilize a high line there. He was making it work. So Mark Harris in the mix. Brandon Banks trying to find a way. Has the 71 of Curtis Kelly behind him. Josh Klinger there as well. These drivers were driving the 24 hours at Le Mans. And I was watching Klinger stream earlier, so make sure that if you haven't checked that out, go back to his Twitch channel and watch it. I think it's Blue Devil something. I host a stream every once in a while, so I think it was on his car somewhere. I'll have to look at it. 17 to the inside of the 71. Gun Barrel Coffee. Teammates working together. Brandon Banks needing to have a good finish here. 97 of Ken MacArthur in the mix. Colin Forster still out front, has the 48. Right behind him, 17/10 of a second. Close racing so far. Lance Hill right behind him, the 41, driving the Planters peanut car. Kind of liking it, kind of digging it. Keep the chats going. Keep it running. Keep it running. We love it. More interactions, the more likes, the more viable we are on Facebook. So much love to everybody. And hopefully you're having a fantastic evening. We got to share these to some groups out here. I forgot to do that. First caution's going to happen. Schaefer and Douglas Carlson involved. Let's go back, take a look here. It's 86 up high. Eric Schaefer there to the bottom. Doug hit the wall. Right. Oh, he did. He hit the wall. He bounced off the wall, got right into the 22. And those two drivers were bringing up the rear of the field. So I do believe, oh man, unfortunate circumstances there for Eric Schaefer. Douglas bounced it off the wall. Here we go. Now we shared it to our groups. Now we've got more shares. Look at all that stuff. We love it. We appreciate it. Dang, oh dang, folks. Dang, oh dang. Everybody coming to pit road, 14 laps in. Everybody with Michael Woolley. Michael Woolley out front. I do like his paint scheme. Some drivers coming in. I think they're going to go ahead and take tires. They do have an extra set of tires here. That is, bad luck, says Chris Buds out there. Absolutely. Yeah, sometimes you just bounce it off the wall, and it's no bueno. Schaefer had a great race yesterday, and come on, man. He said, oh, wait, hold on. That's Tony, though, but I mean, I still have it on here, don't I? I do believe I still have it on here. There it is.
Come on, man.
There it is. 14 laps on their tires. Roberge came in, took fuel. I see these things running on. Oh, there goes Woolley. Woolley's going to come into pit road this time by. So Colin Forstall will reassume the lead. First caution of the race. And there it is. All good things. All good things. Oh. All right. We're going to go back to it here. Track's looking good. The crowd's looking good here. Lights are going to be off on the pace car here at Dover. iRacing's. That's great. Yeah, thank you to Tony for doing that. He didn't have to do that, but he did. And much love to Tony Kivett for doing that for me. There they are. I like the overhead view here. It's going to be Forster, Hill, Green, Aylshire, Lawson, Peel, and CJ Munier going to restart side by side as well. And then we're going to have Harris, Roberge, Bloom, and Klinger after it's all said and done. And they are going to be ready to rock and roll. Starts are on the green flag, but the restarts are going to be on the leader. When is the 9 going to go? Is he going to go now, or is he going to hold on to it? And they do have lane choice, too, so if he wanted to go to the outside, he could have done so. Forster gets a good jump, 41, trying to hold the outside line. 48 is going to be there to the bottom. Aylshire there as well. 2 Fords up top, 2 Chevys on the bottom. Lawson Peel getting a great jump on the 89. He's going to be able to slide down in front of the 89. Good pass going on right there. And they are moving. So Colin Forster gets a great jump, 0.4 of a second to the 48. Hill's going to be there to the backside. Not going to clear. AJ Green's going to slide up into the preferred line. Talk about getting these tires warmed up. They're going to have to do it. Carlson getting his car fixed. Schaefer must have been fine because he's not doing too bad. He's right there in the mix with everybody. Got Chris Bates in front of him. There is Chris Bates at number 10. I like his car. He changed his car up a little bit, and it's looking pretty darn nice. I do like it. 73 of Justin Malarkey in the mix. Driving that Ford, U.S. Navy Ford. There is the number 73. Michael Woolley went straight to the back after coming to pit road after everybody else, so he's going to be there. Fresher tires for some of these drivers, and he's going to be able to hold on to it. So Woolley having a great drive off. Matt Roberts is 16 right there in front of him. 2 Chevys. Then we have the 88 of Brandon Banks, another Chevy in front of him. Banks needs a win here, or at least a top 3 finish to be able to have a huge advantage, but Jake Elrod is the driver he is tracking down. Everybody here in great form, great fashion. Curtis Kelly a part of it. There is Mr. Delia in front of him. Kevin Delia will try to work his way to the front. He's going to have Roberge there. Roberge needs to finish inside the top 8, he says earlier, in order to make sure that he has a clandestine future for the round of 8. Colin Forster still leading here, 20 laps in of 250. It's going to be a long race, folks, but don't count them out. They're going to have a great time doing it. .21 of 250. The 9 leading here. The 48 there as well. Lawson Peel. There's only 3 drivers inside the top 5. 2 of them non-playoff drivers, still running very well. CJ Munier having a great race, has Mark Harris right behind him. So inside the top 10, 4 non-playoff drivers. 6 of those drivers inside the top 10 are playoff drivers. There's Ken MacArthur trying to track down Austin Bloom. Has Kevin Delia behind him. That's the next driver there. Now we do have Douglas Carlson, who did come off of pit road. I think he got some of that stuff fixed. About 3 minutes of repairs. He smacked the wall pretty hard, but he might be able to make it work. Colin Forster still leading for the 48 out here as they are still continuing to roll through the gears. 41 of Hill right there in the mix. Curtis Kelly, Kevin Delia. Here's the look from the inside of Curtis Kelly's car as he tracks down the 53. How close they get to the wall. You hear the feather. These cars are super slick on this track. And it is within reason that you see that. Woolley right behind him. He is trying to make it work as well. The nose of Michael Woolley's car, the nose cam, as he starts to approach. Started in the back, has worked himself back up to 13th. Driving the number 7 for Drinking Bros Racing, and he is on a terror. Little left side damage for the 71 there. You see it as they come around. Maybe a little touch and go for the drivers. The 14 of Jake Elrod in the mix there. This is the battle for 12th and 13th. Does look like the 7 might clear him here. The 14 is going to be right back there. I'm looking at the passes coming on here. The 88 there to the high side of the 14. Looks like the 5 of Brian Dublé in the mix as well. He is holding on for dear goodness. Now, Brian Dublé, one of the most improved drivers of the last 2 seasons, has really been killing it. And I am glad to see him in here really trying to work that wheel, trying to make some improvements on himself. Gets a little bit loose right there, free off the corner, but that's just because of how low he drove it in. He wants to hold it down to the bottom. He is going to do so and make a pass on the 88, trying to make a double pass to the 71 as he drives it into the corner to the backstretch. He is there as low as you can get, one of the lowest lines, carrying it around as fast as he can. And he might have it clear here out of the corner, out of the exit, comes up high, the 5 moving up the track. Colin Forster still leading, 4/10 of a second. AJ Green kind of keeping pace, just trying to hold on to it. He is moving. Lance Hill in 3rd. Everybody else about a second off the pace, but they are still within striking distance. CJ Munier, top 5 kind of night for him, and he is doing phenomenal. Mark Harris has the 17 of Josh Klinger to the inside, teammate to him, has the 3 there as well. Lawson Peel here competing, already guaranteed into the round of 8. And 3 more races to go before we get to a championship race. And that'll begin in 2 weeks. Lawson Peel to the inside of Mark Harris. Ken MacArthur picks up 9th spot over Austin Bloom. Austin Bloom has a little bit of points to play with, but does definitely need to have a phenomenal race here. 97 up high, keeps it off the wall. Kenny Mack doing a great job of holding on to what he has. And Delia in 11th. These guys are all very close together, very, very much able to make it work, and I do suspect that we might see the 50 to 60 lap runs. 80% fuel for the vehicles, and as they continue to roll, they will be there on these long green flag runs. Now, we did see after about 20 laps that they started getting tight off the corners. That's what happened with Douglas Carlson, who's still in the mix. He got tight off the corner, hit the wall, or going into the corner, was trying to be there. And when he did, that was about 20 laps into his tires. So that right there has a big factor. 33 of 150, or not 20 laps. Let me go back and take a look. It was actually 15 laps, I think. 14 laps, 10 laps. So they are really already on a better run than they had before, and they're continuing to go. Thank you to everybody out there. Andy, thank you for liking the stream. Appreciate you very much out there on Facebook. 34 of 250, and it is absolutely running away with it. AJ Green in 2nd. Lance Hill still trying to pull some time away. The 48 of AJ Green looking to make some moves here. Donald says, go number 9. Good luck, Colin. He is really holding on to it. He's got a heck of a lead getting into here. He's changed his line. You can tell that he's running a much more conservative line, trying to run an egg shape, closing the distance on the corner, getting as low as he can, and then moving forward. Doing a lot of good things here as they continue to have some green flag racing. 35 now, 36 of 250. Robert's back to 21st. Needs to really hold on to his car. He's I don't know if he's having some issues back here, but he's really reeling it in. And right now, Eric Schaefer tracking Curtis Kelly down for another spot. Every spot is a point. And as Curtis Kelly comes around, he's going to need a few more points than just that. Brandon Banks, 15th right now, gaining as much as he can. No bonus points in the playoffs. So the only bonus point you get is if you win, you are in. And there's going to be an opportunity. Right now, Malarkey tracking down the 5 of Brian Dublé. Dublé made some bold moves earlier and has benefited from it. Still carrying around the track, still doing very well. But this is about where you finish. This isn't about what you do. Woolley to 12th. He was carrying very well as well. Kevin Delia in 11th. And Kenny Mack in 10th. I do believe Harris went right back around Kenny Mack, but they are going to be holding on. They're going to be holding strong for a little bit, folks. And as they do, I will continue. It's going to be a longer race, 250 laps. It'll be a long, quick race, if that makes any sense to you at all. AJ Green starting to pull some of that distance back in, as you're going to be seeing here. Mid to low line exit for the 9 is going to be right down to the bottom. And being conservative with the times. Ilshire, 1.5 seconds off. Occasionally, I will pause my vocals just so that way I can save it. A lot of action is going to be continuously happening here, and we will definitely see a lot of the fun still left to have, especially when it comes to green flag pit cycles. 40 of 250 being completed, 41 now underway. Man, oh man, make sure you go check out Newb Simhouse Custom Discs. It's a new, he's got his website up. He's going to have a release date here very soon, nshcustomdiscs.com. And make sure you go check that out. Absolutely thrilled to get some disc golf discs. That's our sponsor for this race, and forever going to be up on the streams, forever going to be there. I appreciate everybody looking into that for me. Go give his Facebook, you have to just look for Newb Simhouse on Facebook to give his Facebook page a like, and you're going to be able to see a lot of that stuff here as they go. I'm going to keep it on exciting, folks. I'm going to take a pause for the cause, refresh my vocals, and I'll be right back with you. absolutely a great run going so far, says Chris. Absolutely enjoying this right now. 48 of 250. Brandon Banks trying to make some moves here. Kenny starting to fall back just a little bit here, but I wonder if it's just a gas-saving day for him. We will see. He's back to 15th, and it looks like some drivers are going to be trying to make passes on Ken MacArthur at the moment. Do play a part of that as well. Keep it up, that's for sure. Keep it up. Forster still out front, 0.4 of a second. And that's kind of the relative between AJ Green and Lance Hill. Lance Hill now going to the bottom, or trying to go to the bottom on corner exit. Once these guys get in a groove, that's something that I've noticed, that once you get in a groove, you really know that it becomes harder and harder to pass, especially once tire wear becomes a factor, once the line kind of becomes what it is. And right now, Lance Hill trying to utilize a little bit more out of the gate to get around the 48. They almost touched there, and Lance Hill is going to give up a little bit of room at the moment, trying to make it work. You don't want to burn the tires off too much, and they're doing what they can at the moment. Thanking everybody out there chatting it up. I appreciate that. You know that I do. I'm going to like all you. Whoop. Back that up. Man, oh man. Lance Hill now back within 0.4 of a second of AJ Green. CJ Munier up to 4th now. Thursday he finished 3rd in the Truck Series, and quite possibly might be trying to work his way up here to have an even better day. Lawson Peel to 6th after falling back a little bit. He started 6th. He fell back a little bit and then got himself working back up. One of the biggest movers of the race right now, Justin Malarkey in the 73. He started 16th. He is in 9th at the moment. And that's kind of where they're running. Kenny Mack, I think he is trying to pace himself here. And right now running 17th off 8. He started 9th. Brandon Banks off 4 from his start. The number 88. Trying to carry his points through and try to have a better finish here. He needs all of it that he can get here. Josh Klinger trying to get his way in as well. He was pretty good on the point standings, but we'll see as they continue to roll forward. Austin Bloom right behind Lawson Peel. Lawson Peel trying to catch Adam Aylshire, but right now 1.2 the difference. Here's the lap times from Lawson Peel to Adam Aylshire. Aylshire better on 52 and 54. Lawson Peel starting to nibble away at the times each lap. So we're starting to see, we're starting to see some of the tire wear play a factor. 57 of 250, and Munier starting to pull. He's continuously pulling away from the number 2 car. See what he's doing to Lance Hill. Catching a little bit, pulling back a little bit, catching a little bit, pulling back a little bit. And CJ Munier starting to catch the race leaders. Colin Forrester a little bit better each lap to AJ Green. I take that back. AJ Green a little bit better to Colin Forrester. Now you're seeing it there. A 1/10 of a second gain by Forrester that last time by. And now AJ Green starting to be caught a little bit by Lance Hill as well. So, kind of the way it goes. iRacing, the platform of all platforms for sim racing. Make sure that if you haven't gotten that subscription, you go to iRacing.com. Look what it takes to do it. We are an official ambassador for Green Man Gaming as well. There's a few posts on our Facebook page. There's an ambassador link that you can go and check out discounted games through Steam, Epic Games, all that stuff. You can buy them through there and sometimes gets you a better discount than what you see in other places. Forster, Greenhill, Munier, Aylshire, Peel, Bloom, Malarkey, Klinger, Roberts. That's your top 10. As the race still runs green here. Mark Harris came to pit road. Kenny Mack came to pit road. So now some fresh tires for Kenny Mack. The pit strategy is going to be a big factor here for all of the drivers. And right now, Colin Forster starting to slow down just a little bit. I don't think he's ready to come to pit road, but he's got his teammate right behind him. He and Lance Hill have really, Green and Forster have stepped on the gas over Lance Hill. Munier right there in the mix as well. He's about a second off of Lance Hill, and that was a little bit further than before. But CJ Munier running faster laps than the race leader right now, and that is pretty impressive. He was this last time by just a little bit slower, about a tenth slower than the race leader, but the lap before he was much faster. Go Austin 24, says Shelly out there. Good to see you. Let's get it, drinking bros, says Cody Kinsey. Good to see you out there as well. Appreciate you very, very much. And man, oh man, what a great day it's been. Keep the chats going. If you are a follower out there on Twitch, Facebook, or YouTube, make sure that you chat it up for me. I would appreciate that. AJ Green to second. They're just kind of holding on to it. Lance Hill holding on to third. Pretty nice and easy. Still about a second, the difference between CJ Munier and Lance Hill, but that's all relatively speaking at the moment. Everybody behind Colin Forster last time by ran a faster lap. So we're kind of seeing what they're doing. CJ just ran an incredible lap this last time by. 24.17 to Colin Forster's 24.28. So we would talk about a driver that's working that throttle. That's what he's doing. He's working it as well as he can. Lawson Peel to fifth now as the 21 goes around to try to get a lap back here. Austin Bloom in the hunt for the number 3 car in front of him. Two of the playoff drivers inside the top 10 at the moment are drivers that are on the receiving end of the winning you're in. So Forster trying to win his way in. Lawson Peel has won his way in. AJ Green as well, and Austin Bloom. Trying to win his way in as well. So Colin Forster, Austin Bloom, Brandon Banks needs a good win here. He's got Dublé trying to track him down. Roughly right now, it is 53. Man, let's take a look. We're going to look at the pit strategy. This is going to be a big one for you to tell you where we're at. 55 laps on the tires at the moment for these drivers. So they're going to stretch it out as much as they can. And the drivers that came in and got tires already, Ronnie says you can do it. There it is. Absolutely. So the drivers that are out there right now in the older tires, we are going to know that green flag pit cycles are going to start happening here pretty soon. And once they do, that'll really shake things up going forward. Ronnie says you can do it, number 9. There it is. Everybody's got a pit soon. Yes, they do, Cody. It's about, they get 50 to 55, 60 laps, something like that. The Cup cars get a little bit better, of course, a little bit bigger tank, a little bit better gas mileage out of the cars, but still 80% fuel for the drivers. So they're going to be able to run as much as they can out of these cars. The extra tire sets are going to be the big factor here. If there are late race cautions and they've got some tires to work with, well, there you go. And right now, some people unlapping themselves. Josh Klinger in 21st right now, a lap down. We've got about 6, 7 cars, 8 cars that are trying to work their way around, get some of those laps back. And right now, Colin Forster looking to try to come in here. Or he's going to have to come in pretty soon. 9:48 Lance Hill pulling back in within a second. CJ Munier now falling off pace just a little bit. I think this has everything to do with a little bit of lap traffic trying to get around them. And the more that they hold on here, the more that these drivers stay out, the more that they're going to be trying to work their way around. So now the 48 of AJ Green is going to lead a lap here, and the 9 of Forrester is going to fall back to second. Forrester having a heck of a drive, and I don't think he has any damage on the side. I was trying to figure out why he would give up the lead. He might be trying to come to pit road. Who knows? 74 of 250. Third of the way through. Woolley comes to pit road. Mark Harris is going to be one of the first cars a lap down. Eric Schaefer, last car in the lead lap. Ooh, having a little blink issue there. The 10 of Chris Bates looks like he's coming to pit. He was coming to pit road. Yeah, he's coming to pit road. He locks him up. 45 miles an hour pit road speed. Brian Dublé still looking to come in. CJ Munier is going to go around. He's going to lead. AJ Green, Colin Ford, everybody coming to pit road. Everybody else. CJ Munier is going to stay out. Matt Roberts is going to stay out. Brandon Banks is going to stay out. I think these drivers are trying to work their way to pit road, but when you have a bunch of lap traffic, it might be an issue. 89 is going to come to pit road after leading a lap here. 16 of Matt Roberts. The next car in the mix, Adam Aylshire had an issue. What happened to Aylshire? We're going to take a look on 75. Adam Aylshire had an issue. Going to take a look and see here. He might have just had to have locked him up. I think he came to pit. Oh, he didn't. He didn't. Ooh, locking it up. No. Oh, he hit the barrels. No caution for the driver. Adam Aylshire having a good race, but the number 2 comes to pit road now after having those issues. Matt Roberts staying out another lap here as he is trying to work his way into here. Mark Harris would take over the lead. Ken MacArthur trying to work his way around him. And as soon as Matt Roberts comes to pit road, that'll be what happens. Matt Roberts in on pit road this time by. Mark Harris coming around. You almost did that last night, Cody. 21 loose off the corner there. Ken MacArthur, AJ Green, Colin Forrester, all those drivers right there in the mix. There's the 5. Brian Dublé down low. New tires for that driver. 97's going to let him have it. Mark Harris is going to come around and take over the lead here. And so is Kenny Mack. Kenny Mack is going to drop down. He's going to drift up the track a little bit. Oh, they get into each other just a little bit there as they were in it to win it. 97 taking over the lead. This has some drivers back behind with 20 lap fresher tires. And Ken MacArthur, your race leader at the moment, the 97, stacking it a half off to Forrester. Green starting to really close the distance here. There's AJ Green, 20 lap fresher tires right behind Mark Harris. Mark Harris is going to hold on to it. AJ Green to the bottom. Ken MacArthur still there. AJ Green surging ahead. Little Netco to the 97. Pushes the 97 up the track. Saw the back bumper kind of cave in and pop back out right there on the 97. So Ken MacArthur to third. Green and Forrester now back out front. Lance Hill still trying to pull that relative in as well. Kenny Mack came in on 55. He's in third at the moment. Michael Woolley trying to go around and get a lap back as well. Michael Woolley in 16th, a lap down. He is trying to track down the race leaders. Oh, the 41 and the 21. A little bit of action going on here. 41's going to drive it into the corner. Fresher tires for that driver. Mark Harris trying to hold on to it. He's a little bit loose, a little free off the corners there. Lawson Peel to the bottom side here. Taking over fifth. Ooh, right there. Kenny Mack in front of him. Ken was running his line. The 3 is going to be able to carry 20 laps, the difference on the tires. Ken has come a long way. Yes, he has. He has come a long way. I'm glad to see him be able to get out there and lead. He's on his own pit strategy here. And you know, that's kind of where it is. 50. How many laps did they run on that pit cycle? 62 laps. So they were at the full max that they could get. Munier ran 63 laps. So that's the idea on what you can get out of these cars. AJ Green, 0.2 of a second to Colin Forrester. Lance Hill, 3.5 seconds back, 85 of 250. Get him Lawson, says Cody Kinsey out there. Absolutely. He's into fourth now as he's got the 24 of Bloom tracking him down. Let's get it. Double Trouble. Zach, thanks for liking the stream. Double Trouble. Where did he go? He's in 15th again. Dublé, last car on the lead lap, but he did come in on 75, so he's going to have some fast tires and some fresh tires here, fresher tires than some of the drivers in front of him. He's got about 10 laps on his tires now, completing lap 86 for this driver. Dublé's been killing it, man. He's been killing it. AJ Green, Lawson Peel, already guaranteed into the round of 8. Forrester here, needing all the points that he can get. Michael Neubrow, get it, Drinking Bros Racing. He's trying. They are trying. Right now, up front, Motorsports, technically up front. Lance Hill pulling in some fast laps. He's starting to close that 3.5 second distance a little bit, but then it falls off on that lap just a little bit. Austin Bloom getting around Lawson Peel. Lawson Peel in 5th. Now, so Austin trying to work his way around. Got a feeling Green is burning up his tires. He was sitting behind Colin there for quite a while, and then when they were getting ready to come to pit road, Forrester kind of gave it up. Green so holding on to it. Ooh, somebody blew an engine. I just heard it. There's Double Trouble tracking down some of the drivers. Josh Klinger in 20th right now. Came in on lap 66. So the drivers who chose to pit early, it's really starting to affect them a little bit. But this is going to be about where you're going to be at the very end of this race, not necessarily where you're going to be here in just a few. Colby, let's get it, Brian, number 5. Colby Hartog, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you out there again. Much love to you. Glad to be back on YouTube. Patience is the way to go until it isn't. Yeah. I mean, after a little bit, you kind of, Kenny back in front of the wall, teammate there with him. Both these drivers try to battle their way in to make sure that they get into the round of 8. Green, Forrester, lap traffic. It's a whole different story here. I think Colin needs to go back to running the line he was running before. There's a lot of grip on the racetrack right now, and he might be able to do it from his long-lost team member. Colby, you're awesome, brother. You are awesome. Good to see you out there. Klinger came in on lap 66. Mark Harris in on pit road right now. I think Mark was getting a little wall tap there. He might be coming in to put himself on a different cycle. Harris has a little right side damage, and now we expect to see over the long haul some right side damage. It's going to happen. We all know that it's going to happen. We all know that that's what it's going to be. And man, oh man. 48, 86, 71. There's Curtis Kelly in front of him. Pretty wide onto the front stretch. 86, trying to keep it off the wall into the 71. Curtis Kelly, these guys were trying to drive around each other, and it's just hard to do. It's hard to do. Klinger there to the back bumper of the 71. These guys are position players, even teammates, but they are in position here. Curtis Kelly needs points. Kevin Delia needs points. There's Mr. Delia. Delia right here in 10th. The number 53. I think he missed a race the other day or a week or so ago, so he missed a race, and so he needs to win here. Really needs a big win. Either way, still having a top 10 kind of night. AJ Green, 1.3 seconds. Mark Harris trying to go around now. He's got some fresh tires. He's like, look, I've got to go. You're going to try to make it. We're not racing next week. We're going to be off next week. Next week I have personal stuff that's going on, and we have to take care of that. But 2 weeks from now, we're going to be back at it again. Colby, you are more than welcome to get out there. Elrod involved in something here, second caution of the race. But you are more than welcome to jump back in and race. I think you're still in the league, so that's all perfect. Elrod here. Something happened. Elrod mid-high line. What happened to Elrod? Oh, the 3 comes out of the corner. Man, Elrod goes around. Oof. One more time. Want to look at this from Lawson Peel's point of view here inside the cockpit. Man. All right, there's Jake Elrod in front of him. Now Lawson Peel. Here's a look. Lawson Peel down to the bottom here. Elrod up. Corner. Oh, whoa, that was in and out of the throttle. I don't know what happened here. We got to go back and watch this from this Jake Elrod's point of view here. And he's here drifting. Look at that wheel turn left. So hard left. He was out of the gas. Oh, man. Ugh. Everybody coming to pit road. Lucky dog's going to be Michael Woolley. He gets it. He sends it around. Dang, oh dang. Ooh, Nilly. Doing it for Dale. Next race, perfect, man. Yeah, baseball's been going well. I'm glad to hear baseball's going well for you. That's absolutely killer. I hope you make it to big league stuff, man. See you get out there and really kill it. AJ Green's going to be the first off pit road. Colin Forster's going to be right there with him. A chance for Lance Hill to get back in it too. Woolley might be having to come to pit road. Yeah, get a third win, brother. Get a third win. That's what you need. Woolley is going to come to pit. I wouldn't doubt that he doesn't come to pit road here. Lawson Peel coming off of pit road. Matt Roberts was in and coming off of pit road. Kenny Mack the same. So all these drivers are going to be back in the mix with each other. Roberts comes to pit road. Elrod comes to pit road. And Schaefer is stuck there somewhere. There's Josh Klinger. He's looking for a free pass here. And Curtis Kelly looking for a free pass. A lot of these drivers looking to get themselves in that free pass position. Woolley will have to come around and be on the tail end of the field. Roberge is a lap down, so he's going to hold on to that. So he would be in the lucky dog position, as they would say. Elrod getting some stuff fixed there. Man, oh man, just unfortunate circumstances there for both of those drivers. I don't think that Lawson was expecting. He was out of the gas, way out of the gas there. Man, oh man. Ooh, wow. Forster to the bottom. AJ Green to the top. Lane choice is here. You do get in our series. You do get a choice of lane. Roberts is still going to be a lap down. Josh Klinger is going to come around and be back on the lead lap here. It does look like. Maybe he is still a lap down. We're looking. Klinger is a lap down, so they get a free pass. Curtis Kelly gets a free pass. Schaefer taking the free pass. Mark Harris taking the free pass. A ride in on pit road. Douglas Carlson going to restart up here. Carlson, something like 6 laps down, 10 laps down, 12 laps. I don't know. He's a few laps down. Alrighty, folks, we're going to be back to it here. Live and in charge, 102 of 250. Almost halfway through this thing. And it's been a fast race. I mean, we've been streaming for just under an hour. And it's been a pretty fast-paced race. These cars are screaming around this track. 22-second laps. 48 goes ahead and takes it. And it's going to get a good jump. Bloom right there behind as well. Bloom must have had a great pit stop because I tell you what, he is there. 3 teammates up front, Motorsports. 48, 9, 24. Lance Hill. He's like, look, I'm here too. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. And short track can make, can not be mad too much. You know what? It's been great racing. As much as you can try to be mad, it's been great racing. For 20 plus cars in the field, it's been pretty killer. But at the end of the day, I look forward to getting back to the 40 car fields. It's the end of the season. We're competing. It's the way it is. .48, 9:24, back to green flag racing for the drivers here. Here's a long look at the turns as they come around up to speed. Brandon Banks, one of the drivers, needing a heck of a run here, and he's finally getting it. I don't know if he made some adjustments, but he really did. 88 down to the backstretch. He's in sixth spot. Loston Bloom just ran the fastest lap of the race, a 22:08, and I tell you what, he has figured something out because he is screaming fast. I'm still waiting to see a sub 21. 21.99, a 21.98. That's what I'm looking to see that. We still haven't seen that yet. Right now, the fastest lap of the race at 22.08 seconds, and that was done by Austin Bloom. Here's, we're going to put it up on the timing tower for you. You should be able to see it. Best time, there it is. Best time for you. Austin Bloom, 22:08. Junior ran a 22:08 as well, but it's just like a 1/100th of a second slower. So that's the only reason why it's there. That is a hell of a time. Proud of SCTV fam. Great races. Great. Thank you very much. Get him. Brandon Banks says Jesse Priest out there. Banks is getting him. I appreciate you guys. I really do. I couldn't do this without you, and we look forward to being able to do more. Second season getting ready to start. Trying to plug some new sponsors or maybe some old sponsors, folks who want to get in there and want to be a part of the second season. Forrester down low on the inside of the 48. 9 trying to take the lead back from him. 2 teammates side by side onto the front stretch. Highline's going to carry a little bit more speed on exit. Caution's going to happen. Mark Harris involved. Something happened. Let's get him, Banks. Yeah, yes, says Cody Kinsey. Second season starts in September. Here's what happened. Oh, 22 up. Jesse, thank you for the share. Thank you for the like as well, brother. I appreciate you. 22. Oh, he was loose. Little loose. Oh, he hit the inside wall. Oh, man. He was trying to stick it down to the bottom. Uh-oh, and it spun out. Oh, man. He was trying to keep it green for the drivers. He really was. You could see it. Mark Harris involved. Opportunity for him there. As we're going to go back to it here. Paralyzed Veterans of America, Central Florida Chapter, PVACF.org. Make sure that you go and you check those guys out. Give them a chance. Donate to them if you can. I look forward to being able to do more for those folks in the future. Absolutely amazing group of people. And, you just got to do what you can. Justin Malarkey is going to be your race leader as they come around. Lawson Peel there as well. They really didn't get as much on those tires as you would think. And they ran 11, technically, the pit cycle happened on 99. Maybe some drivers coming in to get some fuel. I'm not quite sure. Roberts was the lucky dog there. So he's going to come around. No free pass for any of the drivers. So that right there is going to be a big thing. Roberts back on the lead lap. A chance for him to come in and get tires and fuel. Malarkey, Peel are going to stay out. Looks like everybody else is going to come to pit road. I don't blame Justin Malarkey and Lawson Peel for doing that. I don't blame that at all. We like the new integrations. If you like what we're doing, make sure you give us a like and follow all the platforms. We love to see you out there. Of course, I'm trying to move stuff over here. Here you go. Give us a like on and follow on Facebook. I would love to see it. Signature eSports on Facebook. And, of course, on Twitch as well. And on YouTube. Do it on YouTube. Become what was it? A subscriber on YouTube? I think that's what they call it. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I mean, whatever they say. Hashtag yeah out there. There it is. And just whenever you think you couldn't do it, just say,
Come on, man.
yes, sir. Malarkey, Peel, Green, Forrester, Bloom, Munier, Banks, Delia, Bates, Dublé. That is your top 10. And I'll look again at the playoff points. The overall before the start of the race, we had 4 drivers tied in points, 40-69 for Forrester, Klinger, Dixon, and Kelly. Kenny Mack needs to just have a solid race. 4 drivers will move on. 4 drivers will not move on to the round of 8. But I tell you what, it is ready to go, and it's for darn sure. And if you missed my Phasmophobia stream last night, well, shame on you. Totally joking. It was actually pretty fun. I had a good time. Austin Bloom, 40-72, little 3-point lead over some of the drivers. He has a 5-point lead over the cutoff line, or 4-point lead over the cutoff line. And cutoff line, Ken MacArthur right there in 9th. Kenny Mack needs to finish ahead of a few folks. Dublé finishing ahead of Ken MacArthur could spell some trouble, but Kelly and Klinger, as far back as those drivers are right now, it may not work to their advantage on what they're doing. Side by side they are. We're going to go back to it right about here in a moment. There you go. Green. Malarkey gets it. 48 of Green to the back bumper of the 3. Malarkey inside. I mean, we're talking about a great restart. Justin Malarkey got it right there. So the 73 is going to lead here, but the 9 is going to carry the outside lane. Side by side on the backstretch. The 9, the 48, great restarts right there. Lawson Peel to the inside, to the outside of Austin Bloom here. A little bit loose. He's good, though. He collected himself. You saw the tail whip right there. Lawson Peel to 5th. Munier right there in the mix as well. CJ having a fantastic drive off here. Another fantastic drive off. The 53. Kevin Delia trying to work his way back. Delia can win this thing. Just good adage. Forrester back to the front. And he's ready to go. Thinking everybody out there watching, we love you. We appreciate you. You're just absolutely fantastic. Like seeing those numbers go up and down, bounce around. It means you're tuning in, checking on your racers. Let's get it, Lawson, says Jesse. He's working on it. He stayed out. He has 11 lap difference on tires, but I think some of those are some of those have pace laps on there as well. So we will see kind of how that works. So maybe about 8 laps different on the tires. A chance for them to be able to be contenders even over the long haul. Colin Forrester, AJ Green right there in 2nd as they continue to move. Austin Bloom carrying 3rd, and right behind him you're going to see, let's look at our gap is Our gap is up there. And right behind him, we got Malarkey. Delia gets around Lawson Peel. Kevin Delia to the inside. But now they're battling back and forth. So that position kind of up for grabs right now. Munier just as fast as Delia as the 3 and the 53 carry the midline. Lawson Peel still able to hold on to it. Banks up there, the 8 car, or the 88 car in 8th. Trying to gain a spot here as you see a congestion like it is entirely Los Angeles traffic. Man, look at him go. Go Austin, says Shelly, Tammy, and Denny. Absolutely, tag people, tag them. Tag him in this thing. Tell him, hey, listen here. And right now, Malarkey holding on to 4. Oh, man, the 41 of Lance Hill. Down low. Caution will come out. Holy goodness gravy. 4th caution of the race, and a couple of them all within 10 or 12 laps of each other. Here is what happened. There's the 10 of Bates. 97 there, 41 down low, 41 there. Oh, the 10 down into the 41. Man, oh, man. I want to say that Chris Bates might have been loose. We will look. We will follow. And we will do this. Oh, excuse me. A little loose for the 97. Whoa, a little tail whip. Yeah, that's what it was. You can hear it. You can see it. No, let's go back. We're going to do it again. Come on now. I think some more people came to pit road, utilizing those extra tires that are there. Quick cautions for everybody. There's Lance Hill. What we're going to do is we're going to go far chase view. Here we are. Oh, they were both coming into each other. Man, I bounced it. I bounced it. Wilson, thank you for the like. Jen, thank you for sharing the stream. Appreciate you very much. You're amazing. It's Chris being patient because he's in 10th right now. And he did come to pit road. Kenny Mack came to pit road from 8th on back. They came to pit road. Klinger is your lucky dog, so he gets the wave around there. He's going to have the opportunity to come to pit road if he wants to. But he came in on a 110, so I don't know. Klinger's pretty smart about what he's doing, so I don't know if he will. And we won't tell people if he did or not. Totally joking. Klinger to pit road. I love it. Forrester, Green, Bloom, Munier, Banks, Roberts, Dublé. They all stay out. And all within good reason. Wilson, Lucchese, the 4th, giving us a like. I love it. Thank you very much. If you like the stream, make sure you give us a follow. We love all of that. You are all amazing. And make sure you join our Facebook group, Signature Esports Live Facebook group, and of course, and always, the Better Halves Facebook group out there, the Signature Esports Better Halves, if you want to do it. Turn 2 is sketchy, says Jay. I agree. I agree, man. Turn 2 is very sketchy. They talk about corner exit here. Turn 4 at the beginning of the race is quite. It seems like it's going to be the corner that catches to the most people early on, and then after that, turn 2, because of the drive that's on the backstretch, especially if it's partly cloudy like it is here, it changes the dynamics of the racetrack. So, it kind of just becomes that way. So, it's racing. We love it. Amazing. Appreciate everybody out there tuning in. Man, oh man, it's exciting. I like racing. I like NASCAR, and I like iRacing as a platform. So we just kind of do it. Where is your Wooly? And let's go, boys. Wooly he's in 11th, I think. Yeah, he is. There he is. Mr. Wooly driving the 7. He's in 11th, and he's had to bounce back from a few things, but he came to pit road with everybody else. So we'll see what happens here. They need another long green flag run to kind of figure out what they're doing. Because right now with the way, 4 cautions, they've had 4 pit stops. Some drivers have had 5 pit stops. They're going to be burning through those tires, and right now, they technically could make it if they went 62 and 63 laps. But, I don't know. I don't know. I would assume that's maybe a 2 pit stop strategy for folks, but quite possibly it might be 1 more pit stop. We're going to go back to green flag racing here. It'll have to be a 2 pit stop. Just the way it was some drivers racing. 9 gets it, 48's there, 24's there as well. 89 of Munier in 4th, Banks to 5th. Banks needs a win here. The 9, 48, 24, 89. Banks has the skill and the patience to do it. Oh, caution happens. A Lance Hill involved, not Lance Hill. Who was involved in that one? Woolley was involved in Delia. Here's what happened. Oh, Woolley bounced it off the wall. Oh, into Delia. Oh, man. Oh, man. Woolley bounced it. Here's what happened. Clark Chase Few. Start of the race. They see the leader's going. He's going. He's going. Tap on the wall. Oh, he's loose. Oh, and the 53. Nowhere to go. Oh. Oh. And then Douglas goes down to avoid and oof. Oof. Whips it back around. Back-to-back cautions. No way. Roberts is hungry. I would say, Roberts is due. He is due. You know what I mean? Roberts is just due. You know who else is due? This guy. Munier. He's due. You know who else is due? This guy. He's due. You know who else is due? This guy. He's due again. He's won before. You know who else is really due? This guy right here. Put his driver information. Ryan Double Trouble Dublé in that Crown Royal car. That guy right there. He is due. If I were to put money on the championship right now, you know what? Oh, we didn't do it. We've got to do this. We're gonna over the next week. I'm gonna put up our most popular driver award. Remember that we do that every year, and or every season. So, well, I don't think we did it our first season. We did it our last season though. We'll put up the most popular driver award, and we give out some money to that driver, and then they become the car that we focus on in our intro video along with the champion for the next season. So that'll be a lot of fun to see. We'll put that up on our Facebook page, so if you want to be able to participate in that, we'll put that up, and then the most popular driver gets $50, and we'll put that we'll let it run till the to the end of the month, and you can nominate your driver, and then what we'll do is we'll put like a reaction to that and that way you can do that. And when it comes to this race, I think Forster has what it takes. I think Bloom has what it takes to. As far as drivers that don't need this, Peel and Green, I would say that they would probably help a teammate before they would help. Before they would win the race, if a teammate needs to win to get in. Forster being so close with the points being so close, I think that they would rather see Forster win and guarantee a spot in. Even finishing where he is at, I still think that I would put him to do that. You know, kind of one of those things. And why not? Colin needs a win too. But if I were to put money on a driver to surprise you, it'd be Dublé. Yep. Klinger back on the lead lap. Klinger too. Klinger's due again. They're going to go double file here. Lights are going to go off on the pace car. And when we do, when we go back to racing, it's going to be fun because it's that time, folks. It is that time. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Maximus Sports Cards, sounds of iRacing. It's going to be fun. It's going to be real. Make sure you turn it up. Do all of that fantastic stuff out there. And, I got to move that logo now. Hold on. Now we're good. We're going to go to it. Brought to you by MaximusSportsCards.com. And remember, this race is brought to you by NSH, Newb Simhouse Custom Discs, or NSHCustomDiscs.com. Discs as in throwing discs. And when we go back to it, it's going to be a lot of fun, and make sure you turn it up. I'm going to pause the cause on my vocals, and we're going to have the sounds of iRacing. By the way, there's Jim the Donkey. Love that guy. MaximusSportsCards.com to get a part of all the breaks and just all the fun stuff that he does over there. Austin's a great guy. MaximusSportsCards.com, Sounds of iRacing sponsor. What a great time to be involved in racing here. And he'll probably be my Sounds of iRacing sponsor for a long time. Either way, it's still kind of cool. Here it is. Forster, the Jacksonville native. He is out front over teammates AJ Green, Austin Bloom. Brandon Banks finds himself in fourth. And this is all going to be about where they're going to be able to finish and how they're going to be able to do it. Because I tell you what, same lap tires, Brandon Banks is flying. Justin Malarkey up 11 spots. He's there as well. These guys are about 11 laps apart on tires, just like they were before. So it's kind of flip-flopped in reverse. There's Justin Malarkey, Wilkes-Barre, Scranton, Pennsylvania area. He is holding on to fifth place pretty nicely. There is the three of Lawson Peel from Columbus, Mississippi. He is there in sixth. He is the fifth playoff driver in the mix right now, but second to the rest of the field when it comes to points. CJ Munier, not a part of the playoffs, but I tell you what, he's still having a great day. Parsippany, New Jersey. There he is. Gotta dig it. All right, folks, thank you to Maximus Sports Cards. We're going to see them a little bit later. Again, Newb Simhouse Custom Disc 250 here, Dover International Speedway, tamed and the Monster Mile. It is playoff day. The round of 12 will end today, and we will have the eight drivers moving on to the next. Chris Budd said earlier, Dublé is coming though. You know what? He's gonna surprise you. And he had to work his way around the 10 pretty hard. The 97 of Ken MacArthur in front of him now. Cato's Glassworks, number 5. And if we have another caution, we will make sure that we give credit to Cato's Glassworks, a big team in the truck series. The, what are they called? Wolfpack Racing. That's what it is. We'd love and appreciate everybody out there. Thank you very much. Remember, give us a like and follow. Make sure you're chatting, you're commenting, you're sharing, doing what you can. Make these guys more and more popular. It's not about me. It's about them. That's what we care about. 0.4 of a second. AJ Green, Justin Malarkey trying to go for the lead here as he passes the 48 for second. The 11 laps being a big difference here. Malarkey, the second place vehicle, making it stick, making it move. Forster in his sights. The 73 down to the bottom of the apron. The tires touching the black. Comes around, able to clear. Is he going to be able to clear? The 9 up high. 73 Malarkey going to take over the lead on that lap. And he is hauling Tookus. Lawson Peel on the same pit cycle strategy. He's going to be able to move a couple of laps longer than everybody else. So he is there in third now. He takes over for the 48 as the 9 is just going to have to bear with it and do what he can to make it work. Malarkey, Forrester, now Peel and Green. Forrester looking at that back bumper saying, I need to go. Brandon Banks up there as well. The 5-6 drivers on the 110 laps, well, they're starting to get kind of soaked up. Kevin Delia, he's going to be making some passes here. He is got some of the freshest tires out there, came in at 126 and is able to really move his car through the field. And Kevin Delia needs to win here. You got to remember that he really needs this win. Josh Klinger in the mix as well, came in at 122. He's able to hold on to those tires. Needs a solid finish. Delia needs to win. And those tires paying off for him. Malarkey pulling, let's go 53, says Chris Budd's out there. The 73 making it work, making it stick. 0.6 of a second over Lawson Peel as Lawson carries forward. The distance they've put on in 2 laps over Forrester and Green with the tires that they have right now. They are moving. Brian does not need to win. He needs to have a top 10 kind of night, though. And he's looking like he's going to. 126 is when Brian Dublé came in. He does not need to win. Dublé's points, we look at the championship points once again. Dublé 10th in points. He was only 4 off the cutoff line. And so if he finishes ahead of, Curtis Kelly, if he finishes ahead of Ken MacArthur and a couple of other. I mean, Delia needs to win. If Delia doesn't win, Dublé has a really good shot of making it into the playoffs. 10th in the standings, coming in by only 3 or 4 points. That's 3 or 4 position points. We will know by the end of the race who's going to have it. 0.5 of a second between Malarkey and Lawson Peel. Lawson Peel's already won his way in, but you can go back-to-back wins and you can change the playoff strategy for a lot of people. Forrester doesn't need to win, but a top 3 finish would be good for him. Austin Bloom, this is going to be a good finish for him. 3rd in points. He is the guy everybody's tracking down to finish in front of. Kevin Delia does need to win. He and Brandon Banks are the 2 drivers that need to win. Not enough drivers in the field right here to really pay mind or pay attention to what's going to happen. Brandon had a kind of a bad first round, first race or second race. I think it was the second race, and it just ate away at his points. And so the round of 12 being challenging for Brandon, who's a phenomenal driver. He won in the round of 16. And it just goes to show how important points are when it comes to your finishing position. Being able to keep it clean, avoiding all the troubles, and right now Lawson Peel's starting to pull that position in. And another point to play a factor here is that the other cars on the track really make this the race that it is. You're in and out just a little bit right there, a little connection thing going on. So the more cars that are in the field, the more points that are up for grabs when it comes to where they finish. So, that's where the strategy is. From 2nd to 9th, all of those are playoff drivers. Where Chris Roberge was one of the drivers that was not tied. He was like 4th in points with 40-70 coming into here. And but that can change. I mean, we got Curtis Kelly, Ken MacArthur back here. They are Ken's in 15th. It's a points kind of night, folks. The math is going to be constantly adjusted and constantly running. 3 to the 73. That's where they're looking, and right now the 73. Oh, the 3 up into the wall. Lawson Peel hits the wall coming into the corner, and the 9's going to capitalize on that. You know that's going to happen. 3 loose out of the corner. He doesn't need to win. Neither does the 48. The 9 to the inside. He was trying something different. He came in on one of the cautions, and he's able to hold on to it. So that, man, I tell you what. Holy cow. Made my heart skip a beat there. I thought, because of everybody being so close, if the 3 hits the wall and comes around and takes out the 48, the 9, the 24, it's a whole different race. It's a whole different race. And he wouldn't mean to do that. I mean, he was coming out a corner exit right there, got tied off the corner, hit the wall. That's kind of what happens. Justin Malarkey extending the lead. Lawson Peel had all but caught him. And right now, he's holding on. A.J. Green trying to get to the back bumper of the 3 car. Now is the 9. He went around the 9. They are continuing to move forward at an alarming rate, 162 of 150. And they are just continuing to go. I mean, this is absolute wonderful insanity. It just you know it's insane. You know it's great. You know it's good to see, and it's all just a ton of fun for everyone. All right, folks, I got to take a pause for the cause and the vocals. We're going to keep it on exciting, and green flag pit stops should start here somewhere in the next 20 to 25 laps. But give me just a moment. I need to have that vocal break. If I don't, I will die. I don't want to die. Totally joking. Not going to die. Never mind. Kevin Delia, here's where Kevin was running right next to Matt Roberts, Curtis Kelly here, and there's Klinger behind. He comes up, hits the wall, a little tight on the exit. Oh, man, the 10 inside, the 22 of Schaefer there. Delia needing a win here. Was doing phenomenal. And corner exit, same thing happened to him as what happened to the 3 of Lawson Peel. Tight corner exit, bouncing it off the wall. Man, oh man. All right. Dang. Caution. Brought to you by Kato's Glassworks. Find her on Instagram. She's got some BA videos out there. You want to go check that stuff out. She's absolutely killer. Dublay's better half out there. She streams with us. She's absolutely cool. Make sure you go and check that stuff out. Kato's Glassworks on Instagram. Man, oh man. All right. Who's going to win the race off pit road here? I do believe. Oh, where's my pit road cam? There it is. Malarkey wins the race off pit road, it looks like, and Forster is going to be right behind. Dang, oh dang. You know who just made, driver just made up some spots? Got Brandon Banks with him. There you go. Dublé inside the top 10. So this will change some things. I do believe Lawson might stay. I was going to say he might have stayed in to get some of that right side taken care of. He did. And I do believe he did. Staying a little bit longer on his pit stall just so that way he can get some of that stuff fixed. And I don't blame him. I really don't blame him. I don't blame anybody for getting any of that damage fixed. All right, folks. And we've had a couple of wall spins and a couple of good ones, and I haven't given it out in a while. Now we know that I've got it. Let's see. Where's it? Where's it at? Where'd I put it? Me looking at this going, yeah. Well, you know, this is what I'm thinking when I'm like, where's it at?
Come on, man.
There it is. Just because. 6th caution of the race. And they've been pretty spread out, a couple of back-to-backs. But I will tell you that it will make all the difference. Folks, I'm going to let them go back to green here in just a moment. And, dang, man. What fun. What fun. Helicopter award to the field. Just because. Why not? Malarkey, Forrester, AJ Green, Josh Klinger, Brandon Banks. All those drivers just out there killing it. Still don't have anybody that has pulled in a 21.9 second here, 21.9 second lap. So I'm waiting to see that. That's going to be super exciting. Great to see out there. Thank you to all the folks out there who have chatted it up on our Facebook page and our YouTube page. Twitch, get out there if you are following us on Twitch, and I've been following us for, I think you have to follow me for a specific amount of time, but get out there and follow and chat it up on Twitch too. We love that. You know, the rules. I don't make the rules. Actually, I think I did. I think I made that rule. I don't know. It's because I got spammed. That's why. All right. They're down the backstretch. It's going to be the 73, 9, 48, 17, 88, and the 89. Roberge, Kelly, Dublé, and Peel are going to make up the top 10. Inside the top 10 at the moment, 8 playoff drivers, but Kenny Mack there in the mix. He's looming. The 24 of Austin Bloom, he is there in the back of the pack. I think he's trying to make his way up. He is 3rd in points, so he would be okay if he finished where he is at. Kevin Delia, though, my man, Kevin had an opportunity there, and it's unfortunate to see. Malarkey to the inside is going to get the jump. He's going to take it as the pace car drives in. 73 there, 48 to the inside, 9 to the outside. AJ Green, Colin Forrester, all in the mix. Malarkey takes it into turn 1. 48 is going to clear the 9. The 17 of Klinger there as well. 169 of 250 as they continue to move around. 73 up on the high line. 48 is going to drive it into the corner. 73 is going to be there on the high line as well as the 9 tries to drive in. 48 clears the 73. 73 up next to the wall as now Malarkey falls back. Klinger's going to be there in the mix. Top 3 kind of night for Klinger. We're going to see what happens as they continue to go around. 48-9, 73 high line. Klinger's going to be there to the inside. Klinger's going to slide up there. Battle for third as they come around. Klinger needs all the points he can get, and he's going to take him to be a solid kind of night for him. Brandon Banks able to drive the Geico 88 midline down low. CJ Munier still a top 5 kind of car for him as now they've evened up the pace. Munier back on the same lap schedule as everybody else. That right there is a big thing for CJ. That allows him to be very competitive here as the 88 slides out of the corner. 89 of Munier right behind him. Lawson Peel in the mix is still as well. The 7 car trying to take some points away from a few folks. AJ Green leading here. Curtis Kelly and Chris Roberts just ran their fastest laps of the race respectfully as the 71 and the 6 carry the corner. 22.36 for Curtis Kelly, 22.26 for the 6. So they are getting faster as they progress through the racetrack. Austin Bloom just ran a 22.12. Chevy's fast in this racetrack. You can tell because Malarkey has fallen off pace just a little bit. He has the 17 to the inside. Klinger utilizing that speed. I don't know that it makes any difference. 73 up high, 17 down low. 17 trying to get around the 73. Not able to clear him here. Big factors in all of this. Klinger needs to have a better drive off on the corner because the 73 is just holding spots away. Nothing wrong with that from any stretch of the imagination, but it's just great driving. It's hard to pass once you're up to speed and those tires are warm. It really is just hard to pass. You've got to be able to have that drive off. You're going to have to make sure these drivers make a mistake. The person in front of you has to make a mistake. Does it work that way? No, it doesn't work that way. The 9, however, really good at this racetrack, is really trying to put it to the back bumper of the 48 of A.J. Green. A.J. Green, just a solid driver. Really good at doing what he does. The battle through 1 through 5. I think Banks is like, hey, I just need you to do your thing. Klinger gets real close. Watch from the cockpit point of view. Here's the drive off for Klinger. Klinger needs his nose to be the outside of the 73. Try to clear him here. Not going to be able to how much checkup he has to give here. And they keep falling back. Their pace is falling back. Klinger needs to be to the outside of the 73. And as he carries out of the corner right there, Banks is doing the same thing. Banks has to hold on. And Malarkey fast. Don't get me wrong, he's fast, but he's not. They're losing 0.2 of a second to the leaders as they continue to go forward. Watch the corner here for the 48. There's a difference in the corner here. Drops down, a little loose off corner. Colin Forrester right behind him, teammate to the driver. Watch the arc into the corner here. Same kind of line for the drivers. Klinger, Banks, drivers looking for points here. Banks needs points. He needs all the points he can get. Came in 11th in the standings. 40-55 on the points as they continue to move forward here. Banks 5th in the standings here. Needs better points than some of the other drivers that are behind him. A.J. Green carrying forward. 0.3 of a second over Forrester. I don't think Forrester's going to try to pass him. I think Forrester's going to bide his time and wait. Klinger and Malarkey, they're doing their battle. Klinger needs a little bit of help. But Malarkey not making a mistake. DJ Munier still carrying. Munier fast, man. Munier is fast. He's faster than the 3 drivers in front of him. And he is trying to make that work. Dover, the track. Mile, making it interesting for us. 182 of 250. At least one more pit stop for the drivers. They're going to have to do it. They're not going to be able to make it on fuel if they don't. So that's kind of where they're at. Some drivers might split it. Some might do it. Come on, Lawson, says Cody Kinsey. Lawson in 7th. Lawson does not need to win. He took some right side damage earlier. Robert's right there behind him. Robert's trying to make sure he makes it into the round of 8. Austin Bloom almost certain to make it into the round of 8, just based off the points and where he is finishing. Curtis Kelly, Ken MacArthur needing that. Brian Dublé, one of the drivers that needs to, 97 up into the wall, needs to finish ahead of a few drivers here. He will do a phenomenal job at it. Brian having a fantastic season. Kevin Delia's race pretty much all but certain. Playoff hopes just kind of not there for him now, which is a shame because he was killing it, man. He was killing it. But things happen. 9 driving to the inside of the 48. Different line for both of the drivers. Forster faster now as he utilizes that midline. 48's going to do exactly what he's been doing. And that's how they're going to carry. All right, now I'm going to take that pause. I'll be right back with you. Keep watching. We'll throw it on exciting. It's going to be a lot of fun. Camera fixed on Munier, who picks up 4th as he carries forward here. Munier got around a couple of drivers. Munier is fast. Fast. Colin Forster back to the lead now, 0.6 of a second over AJ Green. 194 of 250 as they continue to make this long green flag run the way to go. Linnell, thank you for the like out there. Much love to you, darling. Appreciate you. Go back and like all the comments here. Apologies, folks. Had to clear my throat. Allergies have been terrible this season, and they're only getting worse as we get close to the farming season here, or the closer to the end of the summer. And man, oh man. Double trouble to 10th. Robert's in 9th. Bloom in 8th. Somebody had a blown engine. I think that was Doug. Doug might have come in. I think he blew his engine there. He did blow his engine. So Douglas Carlson having to shut it off. You guys are making the comments all killer. I appreciate you very much. Much love to you. Great deals, great things going on. And, just kind of the way things go. Forrester out front. Killing it. Enjoying it. Loving life. 0.6 of a second. Has led the most laps so far, and really just wants to kind of drive it home, I do believe. Let's kind of see where everybody's at here. When we talk about Lawson Peel in 5th, Brandon Banks in 6th. The last pit cycle that these drivers get on, that's really going to make the difference in where they're going to finish. I see that happening. We watched yesterday on the short pit cycle, folks trying to short pit to gain some time. It didn't necessarily work into the advantage of some of the drivers that tried it, but I tell you what, it was interesting to see. We're going to see what's going to happen here as they continue to move forward. The progression that has come above this has been absolutely insane. And right now we've got 50 laps to go. Make it 49 this time by as they come around to complete lap 201, 202 underway here. Munier just as fast as Malarkey at the moment. Everybody's has come in on 165. Jafer Woolley, a few laps down, still out there running. Man. Here's Woolley. Whoa, 9 loose on the bottom. 0.8 of a second, almost a second gained over the 48 here. Lawson Peel still trying to make it work. Top 5 kind of night. Brandon Banks there right behind him. Ken MacArthur involved in something here. Take a look and see what happened. 202. Oh, his exit. Oh, and no caution. That's crazy to see. Ken MacArthur a lap down now. Kenny, man. Ken coming to pit road. He got it back going straight. I don't understand why there wasn't a caution there thrown by iRacing or Ken. Ken was due, and he needed points. Forrester, 7/10, almost 8/10 of a second. Malarkey, 1.9 seconds, the difference. Peel got around CJ Munier, so now he's up in fourth. 3.5 seconds back. Munier just trying to hold on to it. It's like Michael Woolley might have some fresh tires here. His modified is really holding on, or really holding his own. He came out at 157. I think this is just natural progression. Little lap down action. Colin Forrester really running away with it. Dublé in 10th. Dublé might absolutely be able to make this work for him. We will see here in just a moment kind of where everything is progressing. Forrester, Green, Malarkey, Lawson, Peel to fourth, CJ Munier in fifth. Brandon Banks. Ooh, Lawson Peel is going to come to pit road early. Brandon Banks in early. Hopefully they locked it up nice. Oh, 17 of Klinger's got to go around Austin Bloom. Austin Bloom up into the wall right there. Early cycle for a few drivers here. We're going to see if that, they're going to try to see if that got me on both. Yeah, get it, buddy. Appreciate it, my man. I appreciate all the views. And the more that you watch on all of it, the more we're viable. The more people like it. I enjoy it. Matt Roberts about to go a lap down now as the 16 comes to turn 3 and turn 4. He came out on 165 as well. He's got a little bit of nose damage. He's going to let the leaders go by pretty easily. Corner exit, you got to take it nice and smooth. So he'll be right there to the back bumper of the 9. First car, 1 lap down is Matt Roberts. Colin Forrester, the driver, out front, 1.26 seconds. Newb Simhouse Custom Discs is our race sponsor, our title sponsor, the Paralyzed Veterans of America Central Florida chapter, the PVACF. Go to PVACF.org. Find a way to donate. Those folks are absolutely the best out there. Malarkey comes to pit road as well. Oh, man. When he went to pit road, here's what happened. He came to pit road. Kind of wonder if he locked it down here. Oh, he hit the wall. Oh, man. Those barrels. Oh, no. What happened to Brian? Please, Brian, don't tell me that you hit the barrels. Was he coming to pit road? He was coming to pit road. He was coming to pit road. He was coming to pit road. Oh, he locked him up. He missed it. He has to go back around, but that's all right. Oh, maybe he didn't miss it. He barely got it. Get it, Brian. Oh, Colin Forrester comes to pit road. Josh Klinger is going to go around. He's going to lead it here. Whatever I've got going on with Twitch, the broadcast is on point. Appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. I don't know. I truly I don't know what's different between the two. I will tell you that Facebook has a lot of limitations. Maybe not in a bad way, but I don't know. Facebook has something weird going on. You have to make sure that your 1080 and it's just not good. You know what I mean? And don't get me wrong. I'm not mad about Facebook streams. It's just I look better on Twitch and YouTube. It's crazy to see. Klinger, Roberge to second, Matt Roberts in third, and Josh Klinger trying to lead some laps here. I don't know what's going on with Facebook. But I do like it on Facebook, and that's just kind of the way it's been. I don't know. Maybe Facebook is augmenting my stuff. I don't know. I like Facebook. I like streaming to Facebook. Our reach is much bigger on Facebook, so I will never stop that. That's for darn sure. Klinger 219 of 250. It's going to come around, make it 2:20. 24 of Austin Bloom, 2 laps down. Is going to get a lap back from the 17 here. Lawson Peel, the first car, 1 lap down in 4th. Right now has a... Oh, man, Forrester just ran the fastest lap of the race. He is ready to go. 22.03 for the driver. Brandon Banks in front of him. Yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter. The support matters. You're absolutely right. Forrester trying to go around. No subpar. Brandon Banks just ran one of his fastest laps of the race. Klinger needs to come to pit road. He's going to do so this time by Roberge. Will lead here. Roberge 222 of 250. Came out of 165. Here's the pit strategy for the drivers. All of that confusion right there. 56 laps on his tires for Roberge. He's going to come to pit road. Klinger did the same thing, 56, now 50. How about 57 laps for him? Matt Roberts still is going to come around. Roberts, 19 and a half seconds over Peel. Roberts came in 56 laps ago as well, so he was the one that was first 1 lap down. And so as he comes around, he's going to be leading. Lawson Peel right now has a healthy gain at 223. Matt Roberts, your race leader. Forster, Holland, tail. Right now, half seconds gained by Colin Forster as they come around. Happy to see Twitch. I think Twitch is the only place I can stream certain games to. There's certain games, Twitch and YouTube, Facebook. There's certain games that I want to be able to stream, but Facebook won't allow me because of their code of conduct. I.e. the one that I bought the other day. Lawson Peel going around, just like Klinger. A lap down. He's going to be able to get around the 3 car here. Trying not to play conservative, but he is going to get there. 17 around the 3. He gets his lap back. 23 seconds the difference now as they continue to move. 225 being completed. Newb Simhouse Custom Discs 250. And I do think that on Twitch, it natively says, if I'm streaming in 1080, it will naturally be 1080. I think that's the thing about Twitch. Facebook, you have to select 1080 because I think it naturally does 720 or 1440, whatever they do with that. But man, it's been insane. Colin Forrester to the field. Dublé will be a lap down right now. But I tell you what, when he came to pit road at the right time. I just think that he just barely missed the opportunity. The 9 of Forrester going around Lawson Peel, 23 laps to go. And it does look like that will be the advantage. Colin Forrester really running away with it here. Brandon Banks has Roberge to the inside. Roberge trying to get a lap back here as he is tracking down Curtis Kelly. Roberge in 11th spot right now. Curtis Kelly in 10th. Curtis Kelly, the number 71, 21 seconds the difference. Dublé a lap down. He is about 20 seconds away from Curtis Kelly. 14 seconds away from Roberge. So Dublé needing to finish there. Kenny MacArthur, Kevin Delia, those drivers not able to make it there. The points are going to be close when it comes to the end of this race, and we will try our best to get them taken care of right away. That is for darn sure. Forrester, AJ Green, Lawson Peel, Brandon Banks, CJ Munier. Those are all the top 5 drivers at the moment. And right now, Curtis Kelly is going to go a lap down, but he's going to be in 9th place. Matt Roberts in on pit road. Had to come to pit road. I think he ran himself out of fuel. He did. Dublé there, 20 laps to go. Dublé will take over 11th. That's another point. That's important. Every point matters here. And from 11th to first right now, 2 drivers making some point separation matter. Munier and Malarkey, both of those drivers are taking a couple of points away. Not a big deal, though. Not a big deal, because that's how this works. Get in there, you race, you enjoy your day, and you hold on to it. Ken MacArthur back out there. He is still trying to make sure that he gets a few more laps out of this. He came in on 2:04. Right now completing 2:14 of the race. 18 to go. Needs every inch that he can get. And right now, Lawson Peel falls back to third. A.J. Green went around him. The 71 of Curtis Kelly. A lap down. He's in the mix with some of these drivers as well. Justin Malarkey, who led the race for a little while, when he hit pit road, that's kind of what pulled that away. But right there, look at that. Dublé to the bottom side of the 73. Dublé trying to make sure that he extends himself as much as he can. He needs every point he can get here. Josh Klinger, the driver, he is tracking down Klinger in 7th. Austin Bloom, 3rd in points, coming in 6th right here. Brandon Banks, 10th in points, 4th right here. Colin Forrester trying to win here. A win and you're in to the round of 8. 3 different winners would be the first time it's happened in the signature eNASCAR series. 3 different winners in the playoff format that we have here. Robert's trying to get a lap back. He's going to be there to the back bumper of the 9 car. He's there to the inside. There he goes. He is trying to get that back. Klinger, over the last 7 laps, has gained 8 seconds on the race leader after having to come from a lap down coming off of pit road, and has moved it into 17 seconds. So now Klinger's still trying to get to Austin Bloom, who's in front of him, 3 seconds, 13 laps to go. Klinger half a second a lap faster than Austin Bloom. That is still opportunity for another position gain for Josh Klinger as they continue to move around. 12 to go now as the 9 crosses the start-finish line. Ken MacArthur, 17 laps down, still trying to track down Michael Woolley. Woolley in on pit road. MacArthur needs another lap, or another few laps to be able to get there, and do believe that MacArthur might be able to pass Woolley here in just 5 laps. So that right there is a big factor for MacArthur. He needs another point here. That'll be important for him. Colin Forrester, A.J. Green, Lawson Peel, 5 seconds off. The difference on 5-lap tires is that right there. 5 full seconds. Brandon Banks in 4th. 9 seconds off. Munier starting to catch that driver. 11, now 10 to go for Colin Forrester as he still leads. Josh Klinger, 2.5 seconds the difference between he and Austin Bloom. He needs every single stinking second and position that he can get just to make sure that he holds on to that. And I tell you what, that 4-way tie that we had going into this race will not be there now. Forrester, Green, Peel, Banks, Munier, Bloom, Klinger, Roberge, Malarkey, Curtis Kelly in 10th. First car 1 lap down. Justin Malarkey, who was there with the race leader not too long ago, leading this race, just as competitive, about to go a lap down with 9 laps to go here. The Paralyzed Veterans of America signature eNASCAR Cup Series on iRacing as a platform of all platforms. Colin Forrester trying to take it home. 8 to go, 250 laps, 250 miles. Speeds in excess of 175 miles an hour. comes down. 6 cautions for the day, and it comes down still to pit strategy, no matter how you look at it. And they have done a phenomenal job of doing so. 7 to go, and all but maybe not an issue here. Woolley comes off of pit road to make sure that MacArthur stays 4 laps down from him. So Ken MacArthur not going to be able to pull 13th away from Michael Woolley here. With 6 laps to go. Forrester, Green, Peel, Banks, Munier, Bloom, Klinger, Roberts, Malarkey, Kelly, still the way it is as they stand here. Robert still trying to cling to that. Dublay's had one hell of a night. Super proud of that driver right there. Don't give up, don't give in. That is the mindset of every driver that drives here. And man, oh man, what a good race it's been. 4 to go. As turn 3 and turn 4 look very interesting at the moment, because here he comes. 3 to go now for the 9. EJ Green holding his own, just about a second off the pace. But with 3 to go, Brian Dublay a lap down to the 9 car is going to be right there in front of him. Nine to the bottom, 5 up high. 5's going to keep it up high. He's going to leave it there. Man, oh man, he put himself next to the wall, kept it there. The 9, 2 to go now as he comes around, clinging to every fruitful nature that he has. Backstretch run. The 48's going to be within 0.6 of a second of his teammate. But barring any kind of drive off that he has here and any kind of catastrophe, the white flag waves here at Dover. The Monster Mile being everything that we thought it was going to be. And using all the skill that he has to take himself from one of the bottom portions of the points coming into this race. Colin Forrester comes around and wins it here at Dover. An early celebration needs to hold on to it. What a good love bump coming from the 48. Little tappity tap as the 9 comes down. I'd go celebrate. Go out there and burn it down for us. He's letting some drivers get out there. A little bump from the 3. The 9 of Forrester wins his way in. 3 different winners in the round of 12. The round of 8 will be set. Colin Forrester wins it here. And one happy camper as you get to watch him burn it down. Right there. What a great drive off for that guy right there. Let him love the pavement for a moment. And before we get to the race results and the championship results, we will make sure that we bring in there's the Dutch lap that he's going to run. A little word from the best guys out there that have all the knowledge of racing. Here they are.
Congratulations to the winner from Pub Table Racers. My name is Warren Brissell. I've been in NASCAR for 20 plus years. Sitting next to me is...
My name's Tim Pack, but I'm involved in the short track industry and NASCAR for about 30 years. And we have a Facebook Live show every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. We're also on YouTube, Twitter. We have a website, pubtableracers.com. And we invite you to come check all that out.
Apple Podcast also.
Yep, we have all that too. And Warren, what's it like to be involved with this league?
We're very proud to be involved with this league. Congratulations again.
And congratulations to the winner as you pull into Pub Table Racers Victory Lane.
Cheers.
And he's still burning it down. He's still celebrating. He's trying to, at least he's going to blow his tires. He blew his engine. That's what happened first. AJ Green is going to be waiting in the room. We're waiting for Colin Forrester to jump down real quick, and we'll get him in the interview booth real quick. Here we go. Here he is. Colin Forrester wins it here and does a wonderful job of dominating the Monster Mile. Colin, walk us through the race. A few cautions, but it really still came down to pit strategy and your ability to manage the car. Walk us through your race and how you did it, and congratulations on moving on to the round of 8.
Thank you, sir. That's definitely not one of my favorite tracks. I was not very good at tire saving whenever we last few times I've ran here in other leagues. That's what I've been working on all week, and it paid off on the long run. I think AJ was a little faster, but I figured out something there later in the race on how to save my tires a little better, so that helped me, and just glad no cautions came out there at the end.
It worked out very much to your advantage there. You had it by quite a while. I mean, it just seemed like fortune favors the wicked, and you came in at the right time, was able to get back around some of the drivers that short pitted, and it really did work to your advantage right there. A couple of weeks to prepare for the round of 8, and what's your plans for the round of 8?
First track's Nashville Fairgrounds, I believe. I like that track. Not sure how good I am there. I don't think I've ran any cup races there. I've ran a few ARCA races, and that was a long time ago, though. But just hopefully score some points. Hopefully get a win. But if not, just hopefully finish second, I guess, in all those races, and try to get to the championship round.
That's what it is. Short track racing. Congratulations to you. And give your shout outs out there, my man.
Shout out to Plan B and Circle B Diecasting for sponsoring all of us. We appreciate them. Shout out to my teammates, Austin. Mike wasn't here tonight, as well as AJ. AJ was really fast on long runs, too. He was my main worry that whole race. Shout out to you doing the broadcast as well. Great job like usual. And shout out to everyone in the league for having me.
Hey, shout out to your family out there who love shouting you out.
Yeah, shout out to my dad, too. He's watching.
There it is. All right, brother.
Oh, I forget that.
Hey, that's okay. Ronnie and I have conversations a lot.
Yeah.
All
right, sir. Thank you.
You too. Colin Forster's going to be a race winner here, and what a great drive off he had, and much appreciation to him. Second there, but not second in the standings. I tried to pull you in. See, this is why I don't like pulling you guys in at the wrong time. It's just he was half belching all the way through there. Oh man, AJ Green, you were the leader in points coming into here. Had the first win of the round of 12. You've already guaranteed your spot to the round of 8. You had a fast car tonight, and it seemed like you and Colin were kind of battling back and forth a little bit. Kind of walk us through what you had going on there and what you were doing.
Well, at the beginning of the race, my goal was to lead 2 laps so I could hit 1,000 overall of the season. But mainly it was just to try to outpace Colin. He was faster there at the end. He somehow made that bottom work, which I just didn't understand at all. And I was losing time to him quite a bit up on the top. But mainly it was just keep pace with Colin and try to keep him behind me, which didn't work.
Hey, you know what? It still worked. We've got 3 different winners, 2 of them a part of the Upfront Motorsports team in this round, and it just shows the testament of you guys being able to drive with each other.
Oh yeah, we usually go with we take it easy on the first, let's say 250 laps. We'll take it easy on the first 200, and when it gets to the finish, it's then every man for himself, and we won't wreck each other because that would be bad. And we know how to race. We've been racing around each other for lots of months, so we know how everyone races.
Well, it worked out, and it worked out very well. And now the round of 8 is going to be very, very exciting for everybody. And I'm excited to see what you guys are going to be doing here. And it's going to be fun. Nashville Fairgrounds is going to be the next track, and that's going to be here in 2 weeks. Plans for the round of 8.
I think my best shots are probably Kansas and Phoenix. But I think it's just get top 5s, try to get top 3s, because if you can't make it in on a win, the top 3 every race would mostly secure you in. So I guess that's just my goal right there.
It's a good goal to have. AJ Green, congratulations, buddy. Give you shout outs.
Shout out to Circle B, Plan B. Shout out to Colin for winning, Austin, Malarkey, all those people. Shout out to you for broadcasting, and shout out to all the sponsors.
For sure, man.
Cool.
All good things. We'll have to look at it. All right. I'm getting sent messages right now before I even get into the rest of everything else. All right, brother. Congratulations on a P2 finish, and we'll
Thank you.
We'll let you get out there and have some fun. All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. AJ Green comes home second here, and with all in good things. And last but not least, this guy right here, Lawson Peel, the no family. AJ, you're fired, says Dan. Dan, it's good to have you out there. Lawson, walk me through your race. You short pitted. We saw it happen the other day or yesterday too. We're short pitting, made up some time. But kind of walk us through that last part of the race. You had already won your way in, and were you just trying to get another win out there?
Yeah, definitely. It's a tough track. Definitely hard on the right front. It's all about just trying to save that right front. Sort of figured it out a little bit more towards the second half of the race, and we were off strategy before we short pitted there, and we had a little bit fresher tires, and was able to drive up to second there behind Justin Malarkey, and was hoping it was just going to keep going green because we had a little bit of a advantage there. We got a caution, and then I think we went green with about 80 to go, so I just decided I was going to drive hard for 40 laps and split it, and that's what I did. I don't think I really had anything for Colin or AJ, so it was just worth a shot. Like you said, I won in advance, so nothing to lose. I didn't expect it to get me the win, but it ended up, I think, giving me 2 extra spots in the long run. Took me from 5th to 3rd. So I'm happy with it. But tough track, and it's a challenging track to drive.
It is the drive off the exits, especially on brand new tires and on old tires. It just seemed like it's glass in the beginning, glass at the end, but somewhere in the middle it becomes fast. Yeah,
it definitely goes through some different stages there throughout a tire run. You could kind of start on the bottom, and then it's like you want to go up the track a little bit, and then maybe come back to the bottom at the end of the run. It's weird. Got the wall a couple of times, and that definitely set me back a little bit. I had to fix damage twice, and go to the back. Still happy to get back up to where I was able to, but hats off to Colin. He was fast all night, and definitely don't think I had anything for him or AJ. So congratulations to him on the win. And he's been one of the fastest guys out here all season. So looking forward to the round of 8.
Yeah, Nashville's coming up.
Gonna have to be on my toes to beat those guys. Gonna have to string a couple of good races together.
I was gonna say Nashville Fairgrounds. It's a new track for us here. What do you think is gonna come of that one?
I couldn't tell you. I have no experience on that track, so that'll be going into that, with a blindfold on. It'll be, brand new for me. So I'll be learning how to get around there, and we'll see. Just gotta have, clean races, no mistakes from here on out. Can't really afford to have, black flags or get wrecked. After we get in this next round, that's going to be costly.
For sure. for most definitely sure. All right, brother. Well, give your shout outs out there, and we wish you luck on the round of 8. See you in a couple of weeks, of course, and when all that stuff begins. But definitely give your shout outs out there. I know that they're out there watching for you.
Yeah, thanks to everybody that tuned in tonight. Thanks to my teammates, Drinking Bros Racing, Paralyzed Veterans of America, Signature Esports, and everybody out here on the track tonight. It's a great race. You really enjoy racing with these guys all year, so it's a lot of fun. And yeah, just looking forward to the round of 8. Hopefully we can do something good. We're gonna have our work cut out for us, though. I mean, these guys are gonna be tough to beat, but looking forward to it.
For sure, most definitely, my man. All right, it's just gonna be a lot of fun. I'm super excited to see what you guys are doing coming up here as well. So I'm happy. It's a top 3 kind of night for you, and I like the race. It was a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah, good race. Dover's not my favorite track, but definitely not my least favorite. It's a driver's track. It's a lot about how hard you run at the beginning of the run and what line you're going to run. It's all going to affect kind of the course of a tire run. So definitely, a lot of options, multi grooves. In the boring single file kind of racing you see at some places. So yeah, they've done a good job with Dover.
I one of the best, I think. So, but absolutely fantastic, Lawson. We'll most definitely see you here in a couple of weeks, and congratulations once again.
Yeah. Thanks, Jason. Appreciate you, man.
You too. Lawson Peel comes home third and has a wonderful day. Everybody had a wonderful day. And there's your race results brought to you by Pub Table Racers. Make sure you go and check those guys out for me. PubTableRacers.com, Facebook, all the other places that you can find your podcasts. Forrester wins, Green, Peel, Banks, Munier, Bloom, Klinger, Roberts, Malarkey, Kelly. That's going to be through 10th. Brian Double Trouble Dublé comes home 11th. There is Matt Roberts, Michael Woolley, Ken MacArthur, Eric Schaefer, Douglas Carlson, Chris Bates, Kevin Delia, all the way down to 18th. Let's get to the rest of the finishing results here. Lance Hill, Mark Harris, Jake Elrod, Adam Aylshire will round out the rest of the field. I'm going to see if the championship points did update real quick for me. Let me show that as... Hey, come on now. Come on now. That one. It was before. Let's see if the current one's updated. It did not. Hold on real quick. I'm going to try to update the points, okay? So give me just a second. Let's see if we can get those updated. As overall, oh, nope, not export. We're going to retrieve the data. Points earned. Hold on real quick, folks. And then we're going to send it over. There it is. Your round of 8 will be AJ Green, Colin Forrester, Lawson Peel, then Austin Bloom, Chris Roberts, Josh Klinger, Curtis Kelly, and I need to double check whether it's going to be Ken MacArthur or Brian Dublé. It's going to be about average finish. So they've got a tie right there for 8th and 9th. So I will, not to leave anybody on a cliffhanger here, but I will have to update that. So I can probably tell you here in just a second. So give me just a moment. We will get this solidified here in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail after I get some things. Thank you to all of our sponsors out there. Of course, all the drivers have sponsors. We want to make sure that they give all of their shout outs when they can. Thank you to all the people out there watching Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. Make sure you give us a like and follow. Of course, that's super important to not just me, but to these drivers as well. Because the more that we can do, the better off we are when it comes to what these folks are able to achieve and how much money we can bring to the leagues for them. And not only that, but it's not free to do this. So, we always recommend folks doing what they can. Of course, the Facebook stars are all amazing. If you want to donate to us, and paypal.me/JAYSSIGPHOTO JSigPhoto. That's our stuff over there. I just want to get in here and take a look at the race results. We're going to try to upload those real quick, so that way we can get those ready to rock and roll for everybody. So if you see my thing kind of pop up here, I do apologize. We're gonna update the points real quick, and we have to take off a few things, but I will make sure that I do want to get it. I do want to get it out there. I want to get it absolutely solidified real quick, so that way we can make sure that it's taken care of, and then we'll pull over the web code for you. We'll give you a definitive answer as to who won today's race, and we'll make sure to do that. I think that one is it right there. We're moving it. I'm moving as fast as I can, talking to you folks out there. Did you enjoy the race? Did you have fun with it? I kind of want to make sure that you know that we're here for you, and we want to make sure that you are absolutely insane people to be able to stick with us. We love you very much for doing so. It's just kind of one of those things that we thoroughly enjoy. And real quick, we're going to go through and we're going to get rid of some extra stuff here. So hold on real quick for me. We will let you know who did what and how they did it. And there's a virtual tie up there right now, but I've got to our point system. I have to get rid of bonus points, and I have to make sure that our penalty points are what they are. So I will tell you in just a second who won what, who did what, who's doing what, and all that stuff. So just bear with me for just a moment, folks. I will have it ready for you in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. It's a good thing that we are what we are, and we do what we can here. Because, it is kind of how it is. And I'm moving it. I'm doing what I can. I promise. Going quick. Alrighty, folks, hold on to your hats here. Bam. And let me go back to the series. We're going to take a look real quick. We're going to look at the top, the full driver standings real quick. And Ken MacArthur will be into the round of 8, folks. So according to the point system that we've put in, it is as it stands. The round of 8 will go AJ Green, Colin Forrester, Lawson Peel, Austin Bloom, Chris Roberts, Josh Klinger, Curtis Kelly, and Ken MacArthur, all updated to not only the point system, but to, of course, iRacing and what we have on Sim Racing Points. I had to verify. Ken MacArthur had had a pole position and had more top 5s than Brian Dublé. That he had 1 top 5, and that's what separated. He had 8 top 10s as well. So that's how the round of 8 is going to line out. That's what it does. So congratulations to those drivers, and congratulations to all of the folks that made the round of 8. We will make sure that we give everybody what we can. So thank you very much to what you're doing, and it did take into consideration the points out there, the penalty points. So that is what happened. That is what we're doing. That's what we're seeing. So thank you very much to everybody for tuning in tonight. Thank you to Maximum Sports Cards, Paralyzed Veterans of America, Newb Simhouse Custom Discs. Make sure you go check those guys out. They're doing some great things. There's the website at the bottom of your screen there, www.nshcustomdiscs.com. And we'll take a look at that. Colin Forrester wins. Of course, all race results unofficial until we go back and review it. We always make sure that we do that. But for the time being, there is Colin Forrester is going to be is your race winner tonight. And thank you to each and every one of you for watching out there. We love you. We appreciate you. And of course, and always, if I don't see you, well, have a good afternoon, a good evening, and of course, a good morning.